game show. I'm Will.
I'm Hannah. I'm Katie.
I'm Anna.
We got a bunch of other people at the table we'll introduce you to in just a second, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have a delightful day together, playing a bunch of different board games, showing off some of the cool stuff that we've had an opportunity to try out recently. Now, right out of the gate, we got to talk about Tantrum Con.
Absolutely.
So badges just went on sale 2 days ago? Yesterday? I don't know.
Maybe
recently.
Yeah.
And here's the cool news. We've already sold more badges for this Tantrum Con than we had people attending our first ever Tantrum Con.
Oh.
Badges went on sale for less than a week. We're
That's
excited.
fantastic.
Thank you guys. Thank you also for the really nice comments. I've seen a lot of like, best con ever, so much fun.
Because we are. Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for being nice to us. We look forward to hanging out with you guys. It'll be a ton of fun. At the top of our show, we always do like to give a shout out to our sponsors as well. One of those is Game Toppers LLC. They're always upgrading our gaming experiences with their fantastic tables, their cool mats, all their neat little accessories that are off camera that you can't see. I just choked because last night I was cheering for my kids' football game. We lost, but whew, my voice is rough this morning, so forgive me in advance. It keeps crackling in here. And then one other sponsor is the Op. We're going to be looking at their game Stalk Exchange later in the episode, so stay tuned in for that. But we got lots and lots of stuff to show off today. Let's head on over to the table, see what the first game is on the shelf.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Ryan.
And today, our first game we're showing off is actually a prototype for Spooktacular from Level 99 Games. This is coming to Kickstarter hopefully in a week or two. Soon, I should say soon. Maybe, I think Level 99 might be in the chat. They can let us know when the Kickstarter is happening to let our our watchers know. This game is a Halloween theme, so we're getting ready for Halloween coming up here in just about a month. But we are competitively working to spook different people in the house.
It's so basically a movie theater.
Yeah.
And the horror movies have come to life and out of the screen, and now we are running around spooking people.
So we each
devouring them.
So we each sort of take on the role of these different movies, and we are going to be spooking the different characters or different people in the movie theater. It's a sort of card-driven game. On our turn, we set up the board already for you. On your turn, we have different steps, and everyone has asymmetrical player powers, and we'll talk about a little bit more on them. But we're going to play maybe a round or two just to get you used to how things go. But my character is what lurks below. And I placed my character here so you can sort of see it. And on my turn, I actually get to play 2 cards, move, and then I redraw back up. So I have up to 3 cards in my hand. So the first thing I'm going to do is play a card.
So we each have cards that are the same, and then we have specific cards for our characters. So Kevin's playing one of his character cards.
This is my character cards. This is a regular card. This says to devour 3 times, so I'm going to devour, and I discard my hand. Maybe I should do something else. No, I can't really do anything else. Nope, we're good. All right.
So why are you trying to devour?
I'm trying to collect each color meatball.
One of each?
So I have pink, yellow, and blue. I'm trying to get green and red. Once I do that, I get some stuff. So 2, 3. I didn't really have other good cards in my hand normally. Oh, I get to move. So I'm going to move. I need to get here. Oh, man, there's no greens around.
There aren't any red and greens together currently.
I'll go over there. It's fine.
All right, I'm playing Doombox, and my player board is very different than Kevin's. I have these cassette tracks that I'm going to be potentially moving up. So first thing I do is I play a card, and I'm the purple one. I'm here, and I'm going to play Consume. This is one of the general cards that we all have. Devour a guest of each color. So I'm going to take green, blue. No, I just thought about this.
I'll just do it, Melissa. It's okay. This is just we're not playing a whole game. Just do it, quick.
All right, I'm going to take one of each color.
We're not playing a 10-minute game here.
I know, not playing to win, just playing to show. So I have one of each color.
Melissa always plays to win.
Yeah.
Oh, good. No, this works. Because then I can move. And I'm going to move to there.
Into this room, okay. And
then I can play a track. So that basically means I can choose a guest to devour in the room.
Okay.
So pink or yellow, and then I move up the...
So you're going to choose pink or yellow. Okay.
I'm going to choose yellow because I'm missing that color. And then I move my cassette track up, and it says place the yellow one, because that's what I devoured. Place Doombox in any room.
Nice.
And what color am I looking for?
But you're going to move. After your turn. You don't have any movement, I think.
I moved already.
Ah, you moved already. Nice. That's right, you did.
And then I draw back up to 3 cards.
All right, what's the name of yours?
Okay, I'm Killer Car. I chose this because it's like a skeleton zombie dude driving a car, and he has a pompadour. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah, it's pretty
But he has a pompadour. All right, so I'm all about moving around, picking up passengers. I get certain powers when I pick up passengers. So my turn consists of playing a card. I'm going to play MASH. I move all monsters into my room. Wait, if they're in my room, I would move them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I will pick up a passenger.
Nice.
So I'm going to pick up a red.
Nice.
And when I do that, I get to draw 3 cards.
Woo!
And then I pick up another passenger.
Because that's your actual turn step. Nice.
Yeah. I pick up another passenger. This isn't going to do me any good because no one else is in here, but I would steal 2 points from each player in my room.
Nice. Yep.
And then I get to move.
Cool.
And then I draw back up to 3, but I already have 5 cards, so I'm good to go. That's my turn.
So we're not going to... You sort of saw a round. So on my turn, I would play my cards and do that, and we're moving around. We haven't showed a spook, so there's different powers on the different cards. One of mine says to spook. Mine actually says spook and then spook again. If I did that, I'm going to push the players, or the different pieces, meeples, into the different rooms, and then get points based on the number of meeples I push out. So I can move up to 3 meeples. There was only 2, and I would go up 2 points. So that's a good way of getting points. Thank you, Melissa. But that's not what this isn't just 3 players. We can play up to 5 players, and there's a whole bunch of other different asymmetrical characters that are easy, medium, and difficult.
I did want to mention the tickets.
Go for the tickets, Melissa.
So once you have one of each color,
Yep.
and you turn them back into the bag, you take a ticket.
You don't look at it.
You don't look at it, but they're
Melissa's
going to
looking
be
at it.
Oh my
worth
gosh, cheating
different
already.
amounts
What a
of
monster.
points for the end of the game. So they're kind of secret points.
Yep.
that you
The
get.
one game I played, I got a 7 and an 8. Melissa, you got like 2 5s and a 4.
Woof.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Like I'm saying, there's different characters that you can pull. Easy, intermediate, and difficult. They all are totally different. This one is sort of like a programming game that you're doing, collecting. I think that's the one that Paul Michael played, the Outlander one. They're all different, like horror, like based off of horror films.
Yeah, and they each have their...
Yeah, you don't want to show the backs
Character.
of those.
Yes.
There you go. Because they're going to be screen printed.
Yes, this is a prototype, so it's... Yeah.
There you go.
I will say, you kind of heard that Ryan could have stolen points from people. There's lots of ways to move people, steal points, gain points. You're going up and down, so it is a little bit. There's definitely interaction in the game.
Oh yeah, lots of interaction. And like I said, every single character is going to be doing a lot of stuff. I would say the easy, medium, hard are, I
Like the
think,
Pretty accurate.
yeah, pretty accurate. There's some,
Okay.
there's a lot more going on when you have the more difficult players you're dealing with. So that is Spooktacular from Level 99, and check it out, coming soon to Kickstarter. Back to the couch.
Welcome back. Today I am talking about Pusheen, the stacking game from Alley Cat Games. It is a dexterity building game because it's just a stacking game that has these little polyomino tile pieces that come with it. It's for ages 6 up, basically because of the size of the tiles. You can play anywhere from 2 to 8 players. There is a team variant of this game, and it plays in anywhere from 3 to 15 minutes. How the game is going to be played, we have the tiles just in the middle of the table in front of us. One of us is going to flip over a card, and we're going to try to build that shape as fast and accurately as possible. When you have completed that shape, you meow, and whoever that makes everyone else stop, and we check to make sure that it is accurate. You're going to build it facing yourself because of the mirroring things, and make sure you only take enough pieces that you need to build only your piece. No hoarding of pieces.
I couldn't just be like, okay.
Yep, no hoarding.
Okay, just checking.
And then then whoever wins it gets that card. The first to win 3 cards wins that game.
So we're all building the same stack.
We build the exact same stack.
Okay,
All right,
got it.
ready? All right. So the first one.
Is it part of the race is getting the pieces too?
Well, you can do it as you wish. So like sometimes some places just grabbing 2 is helpful, and then grabbing another one.
Okay, but I mean, like, as soon as the cards flip, then it's
Go.
like race. It's not like, all right, everybody get your pieces.
Nope.
And
As soon as I
Okay.
flip that card, we're going.
All right.
Ready? And go. You're
I got 2 of the same thing.
Make sure that the pieces
Oh,
are
no.
shaped like the shape is going the correct way.
I don't think I can. It's upside down.
Oh no. And
Is that
meow. All right, since we both stacked it, let's first check to make sure they're both accurate. They are. So since you didn't meow,
Okay,
you
I
have to
checked.
tell us which of the stacks is the neatest,
Okay,
and that person wins the card.
I'm gonna look and check and see if it's accurate. That's pretty accurate. That's also pretty accurate. Oh man,
You just have to judge. It's fine.
I
It's
think it's actually I think it's actually Anna, and I say that because I think there are 2 problems with yours, and there's just 1 problem. With
okay.
yours.
So Anna gets it for this round. You get this card. We're gonna put all the pieces back in the middle and flip the next one. Anna, would you like to flip it?
I made the mistake of building from the top down and realizing that, oh wait, these little things need
Well,
to
it's
go
all
on
right.
the bottom.
You're about to
You
get
ready?
vindication.
Oh, okay.
Ready, set,
Go. Okay.
Okay. I think, no.
Meow.
Man, y'all are much faster at this than I am.
Now make sure I got the pieces the correct direction and the little animals
Okay.
are not upside down.
Okay.
I didn't meow, so.
Oh, okay, we're not checking yours. Yours is backwards anyway. All right. Yep. That's good.
Okay. We'll do how we going at the table over there.
So still need time.
All right.
We'll do 1 more round,
One
and
more.
I'm gonna get it this time.
All right, ready?
Build a little more center.
Okay. And one more. Oh.
That one's aggressive.
You know, you can't
I can't do this? I'm just looking for pieces.
you
Where are
know,
the pieces?
I'm trying to build.
Ah!
I'm trying to build in my area here.
Y'all are too fast. I don't know how you do it this quick. I'm trying. I can't look at it upside down. I can't figure it out.
Why is this bird upside down? That's weird.
Is he upside down? Good. Thank you for pointing that out.
One of them is upside down.
Oh no! I almost had it.
Meow.
Oh!
Wow.
I think I did it.
Alright. Your bird's not facing the right direction.
Nope.
She told me it was upside down.
Your cat's not facing the
Oh
right
no,
direction.
cat! What's
All right.
wrong with you?
Then we gotta keep going. None of us got it. Gotta keep going.
Meow.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
I can't see.
There you go.
I can't see. Can you
Yes.
see it?
Yes.
I was like, my
Now
hands
you're accurate.
trying to get
Yay.
those little pieces together.
We all won one. Anyway, that is Pusheen, the stacking game from Alley Cat Games, and we are now heading to the table.
Hello, welcome back. We are looking at the Ops game, the new one, Stalk Exchange, which is for 2 to 5 players, and it's going to jump in here as well. And I'll walk you through how this game plays. This is a light to mid-weight stock market manipulation influence game, but it's disguised as a pretty flower market, which is pretty slick. In the game, you will get 2 actions on each turn. I'll go first. Basically, the things that you can do are you can plant things from the stock exchange, and when you plant them, you're trying to enclose sets of flowers, and you're trying to make larger sets of flowers. So I could take this bulb right here, and I can plant it here. When I plant it though, I actually plant it on the bulb side, because I can't create like a chain reaction immediately on my turn, but it does allow me to set up for the next turn. And then the other type of action I could do is I could swap some flowers if I wanted to. So I might as well. I don't really have any reason to do that, but since I just added some whites to the board and I don't have any in my secret back white area, my storage shed, maybe I'll trade one of these guys out for that, and I'll add that to my hand. And that's basically the types of actions you can take on your turn. Go ahead and do some planting. Let's not do any more swapping. That was for example's sake. At the end of each round, you actually, at each turn, you'll get rid of whatever flower is the furthest right and pull a new one out to restock the market. And then it would be Ryan's turn. This would go in our compost pile, never to be seen again in the game.
No.
Okay, so I'll plant one here.
Okay. Oh, sorry. At the end of my turn, this also should have bloomed.
Okay, so I'll plant that, and then I can swap.
You can, or you can plant another one. Let's plant another one.
I'll plant another one. I'm
Sorry,
gonna plant...
you can only plant from out here. I didn't explain that.
Gosh. Okay.
You can plant this one from out there. Hide this one. You can only plant from what's available in the stock.
Oh, okay. Then I will plant this one.
There you go.
And then I'll plant this one.
Okay, very nice. That one gets rid of the
I'm gonna
compost.
go super purple.
This guy goes here. We'll put out some new ones. And I think something interesting might finally happen on Anna's turn. Probably not, because we didn't. I should have set up a perfect example. But ideally, what we're trying to do is enclose these guys right here. So let's do something you would never do in the actual game. But let's plant a different colored flower out here. Great, good job, you're amazing. All right, for one action, take your second action. Just plant one right there, doesn't even matter. Don't plant a purple. Oh, you could do purple. Purple
Yes, you can do purple. It's close.
Do purple right there. Yeah, perfect. All right, and then you wouldn't normally do this in the game, but we do have these shovels, which we are allowed to spend on our turn, and they basically give us another action. These are really, really powerful at the end of the game when you've set up a really cool turn, and then you're like, oh wait, by the way, I'm gonna spend one of my shovels, and I'm also gonna put one here. And I'm going to spend another shovel, which you would probably never do on your turn. And then close it here. Alright, now, because we finally have enclosed a set of flowers, these guys will all harvest. And so because they're all the way enclosed by the edge of the board and the other boards, these guys will come out onto this board. Ooh. They're going to go right, we're playing 2 players, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make purple worth, the very bottom one, 3 points. And now over the course of the game, as we continue to play, these flowers are going to keep getting added as they get grown, and the value of the flowers is going to keep growing as they have more of them on the board. And whenever it so happens that these two things cross paths, ta-ding, and they've expanded all the way out, that will trigger the end of the game. The game's going to end immediately, and then all we're going to do is we're going to look at how valuable each flower type is in our secret stash. That we have been swapping in and out and trying to bulk up from the beginning of the game. And so assumingly we would reveal and we'd be like, look, I got all these. I got lucky and picked that one. I got
well, sure, lucky will.
7 red flowers. Anybody know what the names of these are? Give me your answer in the comments. What is that?
It looks like a dahlia, but I could be wrong.
Dahlia sounds great to me. We would final out our scores. Here's the one hitch though. The flower that is worth the most points actually gets cut in half at the end of the game before you do final scoring. What? So you can't stack all your flowers in one basket, because if you push really hard for it to get really high up, then all of a sudden all my hard work is only worth half of the points that it was going to be worth originally.
So you have to diversify your bouquet portfolio.
Right, and you gotta push another flower that you don't want to win up, so that the second place winner can be you.
Yep.
And it's pretty slick. And it's literally that simple. Place 1, place 2. You're trying to build these out. When one of the games that we played, we had by the end of the game, we had half of the board that was one type of flower. And it was like, if that flower scores, it's going to be, 13 points for that one alone, while all the rest of the tokens are out here on 1s, 2s, and 3s. And so everybody was secretly trying to get those tokens, hoping it would be second place. It was crazy. It is a very interesting game. I've enjoyed it a couple different times now. I think we're going to do a how to play rules video for this, where we'll walk through it even more thoroughly. So if you're interested in learning exactly how it works, you can check out Stalk Exchange from the op. But I think it's got some nice table presence, got some fun stuff. It's a very approachable form of a stock market game, which usually these are they look like sky rises or money or buildings, and I like that they twisted it a little bit and made this one real pretty. Yep, that was pretty cool. Let's head back over to the table.
Hello.
This is the couch.
Yep.
Not the table.
Impossible.
Welcome to the table. Ha ha ha. No. The couch.
The short table at the couch.
Why don't you guys? You can't see me, so I'll let you show the box off.
Are you?
I'm off camera.
Just a little bit.
Kevin, you're not.
You can. It's alright.
That's alright.
Kevin's here too.
Well, you're a key player.
Oh, thank you, Melissa.
All right, so we are playing AI Space Puzzle from Portal Games, and this is a cooperative deduction game where one player has the information and is trying to communicate to the other players for us to figure out where to put our astronauts in the spaceship because things have gone wrong and we need to fix the spaceship.
Ooh, so one person has the info on what's wrong with the ship and is trying to communicate to everybody else.
Yes.
Interesting.
So, Kevin, do you want to hand one of those, and I can show. This is not what Kevin is using,
Okay.
but
There's
he
several
has
scenarios
a
or
card
something.
kind of like this, which tells us which color person has to go in which spot.
Okay.
There's a scenario booklet, so it looks like he's doing scenario number 3,
Yeah.
which is easy. Can I see that booklet? And I will show that to the camera. So it's telling him which tokens he has available, so not any of those, not any of these. So he can communicate using the tokens. Our timer starts on 8. He can use a maximum of 5 tokens in his clue that he's giving us, and then we have 2 actions. Open airlock. If there is an astronaut pawn on a room marked with the X on the final combination card at the end of any round, we immediately lose.
Oh.
So we need to avoid the X's. on
Okay.
Oh,
his.
goody.
But we
All
don't
right.
know yet.
So Kevin, we
Those are.
can't see that up there. So once you're
Yeah.
done,
We'll move it.
oh, I guess the camera can see it. Never mind.
Sweet.
All right.
We'll
We have been
talk out
zoomed out.
loud what they are.
So are we controlling specific things, or like astronauts? Are we as a
We-
group deciding where each
we're-
one should go?
Here's a little thing if you want to stand your card up,
Okay, thank you.
and the white one's over by Kevin.
Oh, these sort of remind me of the.
All right. Can you see this? I'm
Yes.
doing white, 3, 2, triangle.
White, 3, 2, triangle.
I'm not doing all 5.
All right, so not only do we have to get the astronauts on the right spots, but we have to figure out what colors go with each key. So there's the triangle key, the circle key, the...
I think the white one goes with the triangle.
I am guessing that white is with triangle.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, the question is, do you think the 5 means 5 cards?
He
like
has
the
a-
5th card?
Or
He has
like
a
the-
5.
Like
Two.
3 over.
Or like 3 over and 2 down?
Or 3 down
I
and
was
2
gonna say
over.
he's got a 5 available.
I know, right?
So
How does Kevin
so
think?
it,
Oh,
he
let's
did.
not-
I
let's
don't
not
know.
cover them.
Did he orient them somehow?
Is it 3
like-
from the left or 3 from the right?
And he's looking at it a different direction.
I know. So maybe it's 3 this way. 1, 2, 3. I start for them this side. 1, 2, 3.
Now, I'm
1,
sure
2.
he would start from this one.
Here, I think.
Really?
Sure of it.
I am
But
sure of it.
you read from this way. Like he's facing that way.
You know, this is
Oh,
just
no.
a scenario to show
Does
them
it
how
end up-
complicated we can make
Does
this
it end up
game.
with one of the center 4 either way?
All right, so if we went 3, do we think 2 is 1, 2?
I would go 3 and then count 2 to end up there at that communication
So
beacon.
it's either this one or that one, possibly. Because if I was doing it that way, but
We should just guess.
And we think it's the white one.
yes.
All right.
okay.
Now, how does he tell us if it's right or not?
He does
I
it.
don't.
He does.
Oh no.
So we're just guessing.
He can
All
give
right.
us more information on a future turn.
So, and our actions are placing a person out, moving them, swapping them, whatever.
I was say we get 2 actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we made that one guess and we
There you go.
placed
This
one
is your
person.
second round.
So he's probably telling us which color keys go where.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so
So-
we can only do 2 of those, right? So we could do blue.
Putting keys out's not an action.
Oh, is it not?
So
Oh,
put
Putting
the-
keys out is not
So
an
put the
action.
blue with the, I
Mhm.
don't know what you'd call that shape.
Hexagon?
Where do you think the red one goes, Will?
The red.
Which
Oh,
key
he
is
gave-
the
he
red
gave us
one?
2 clues.
The
4 red.
circle goes red.
Yeah.
I was trying to give an easy
Okay.
one to be like, the red key goes the circle.
Oh.
4.
4. 1, 2, 3.
So
Y'all-
you think it's just 4 out that way?
Try
Yeah.
it.
I guess
I'm gonna go.
he didn't try
Now-
to correct that, so maybe y'all were correct in thinking it started there.
I am assuming that the only thing he can tell us is if we're on an X, it gets ejected.
We immediately lose.
So if that's like, I'm assuming that would be the end of the round.
All right, so you guys, we would keep doing it.
Okay.
You guys. Were
Oh, and we would have turned
yes.
7,
And you
and,
have-
then this is 6.
So you
we
basically
have a
have
certain
like
number
6
of
more rounds left. You guys were getting close.
Okay.
I had mine arranged differently. So if I had it like this, you guys would have been perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Right.
I had it like
So
this.
it was 3.
It was 3 over and 2 up.
Oh, he started there, guys.
You were correct.
3
I will admit
and
it.
2. Okay.
Yep.
You
It's
were
kind of funny
correct.
because you guys were like 3 over and 2 up.
Well,
so then you went
because
3
this
up.
is the start.
Well, we're saying 1, 2.
Yeah,
We're
but
not
why did you
counting
do
that
3?
one
You
as
guys
one.
didn't go 1, 2, 3. You didn't go.
We didn't even do it
You
correctly.
did 3 and 3.
You did 3, 3. If you guys do your logic, this would be 1, 2, 3,
Well,
1, 2.
he wasn't on the board yet.
That's actually how I was going. Obviously, we
Did you write a hole?
Wow.
we
Let's-
shouldn't
let's
think
see
this.
what.
Oh,
we
Almost
did
did
an
an
easy
X.
one.
We did almost do an X.
Yeah. So, but you guys were right on the keys. Those are the
But
keys.
we did it wrong, so we didn't.
Well, and then like our actions are moving an astronaut to another place, taking an astronaut off.
Yeah.
Did you have all 5 colors? You had 4 of the colors.
No, I had all 5.
Well, no, there was no yellow.
Oh, there's
Oh,
no yellow. Yeah.
There were only 3
And no
in
black.
the in
Right.
the.
I did, yeah, so green, blue, red,
Mhm.
and white. So, but there's a lot of other tokens. I don't know where you did the
There's
token.
dice
Where'd
and
you-
tokens.
In the box there.
So, yes, so you could, like, show, like, oh, the engine, so to get it to a closer, like, it's one of the engine cards.
Yeah.
But this scenario didn't let us use those tokens.
Some of them use dice, so as you get more complex, there's a lot more things that you're trying to figure out and communicate and
Not
all of
easy.
that. Yes. So, yeah.
We still got there, even if we didn't think exactly like Kevin.
That's right, you were getting there.
So this one was supposed to be here or here.
Yeah, over there.
So what was the name of this game?
AI space
Do you want
puzzle.
to do the?
Thank you. It has nothing to do with artificial intelligence.
We are the AI in this scenario.
I think I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
Kevin was.
Yeah.
So yes, getting to certain rooms and inserting the correct key into that room to fix our spaceship and get it.
All right. Back to the real table.
Welcome back to the real table. We are going to be playing Looot by Gigamike. So, this is a resource collection game. Basically, we are Vikings and we are pillaging and gaining resources and all of that fun stuff, and we're going to be bringing them back to our fjord. And based on how we bring our resources back and place them and all of that fun stuff, we will score, and whoever scores the best wins. So basically, what we'll be doing is we have these Vikings. All of us have 12, I believe. And we are going to be placing them. We're going to start at the river right here. We'll be moving out. You have to place your Viking next to another Viking. And when you place it on a tile, you gain one of those resources. And you have to place it next to someone else's, all of that fun stuff. You place them on your fjord. I'm going to be pointing at Anna's board right here. You place them on your fjord. Different tokens have different requirements in order to flip that over and actually score that. So we have 3 on our board already that require things. So for example, to get this one, you need to have 3 tokens next to it: a house, a tree, and a sheep. A watchtower, a house, a tree, and some gold. Things like that. And then you also have these special powers. Different ones do different things. This guy right here allows you to place 2 Vikings. This one allows you to place 2 Vikings on the same spot, because normally you can only have 1 Viking per spot. This one you can gain 2 resources per. And then this was a little promo token that came with some extra pieces. This is a catapult. You can shoot your guy way across the way. Some things to keep in mind. In order to gain a house, you have to place a Viking next to it, and that's it. You gain a house. For these watchtowers, you need to have Vikings that are connecting to different watchtowers. And last but not least, in order to gain a castle, you need to have 4 Vikings that are connected that are next to the castle. So, I'll go ahead and get started and we'll show you how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and place my guy here. That allows me to gain a house, which I will place here on my board. And it allows me to gain these battle tokens. Battle tokens, when you have gained a certain amount of them, you can claim one of these tokens for extra points at the end of the game. However, you can only do that once. So it's kind of a risk it for the biscuit thing where I can save up for 6, but if someone else gets that before me, I'm hosed. So I will go ahead and do that, and that is my turn.
I am going to place, I have to place next to another Viking. So I will go here. I will also take the house, and I get a gold.
You guys took all the houses.
Yep.
There's other houses over here, though,
But
homie.
not by where I'm at.
Yep.
But it's okay because I'm going to place here and take the battle token icon only at the moment.
Okay. Some optional things that I can do too is if I want to, I can take one of these long ships at the end of my turn. So if I've completed one of these, or if I'm getting resources that I'm seeing here, I can take one of these, put it on my fjord, and these are extra ways to score at the end of the game. So, pretty cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and place here, and I'm going to grab a sheep. Sheep.
Let's see here. I need a tower. But someone's blocking me.
Jonah.
No, it can't be me. I
rude.
just got there.
How rude.
Terrible.
I will go here and take a battle axe.
Oh, Anna's being sassy.
Okay, I'm going to go here and take a tree and also a watchtower. And I can take it from either stack.
You take it from both.
From both? I get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Hello. And I also complete a little requirement over here.
So flip that over. That one's good. That will score at the end of the game.
It'll score. And then once you place your tokens on your player board, do they also have to connect?
They don't have to connect, but once it's there, it's stuck there for the rest of the game. So yeah, you would definitely want to place that watchtower on something else that will score.
Okay, no problem.
So you're right. All right, I'll take this. I'll take the gold, but then I'm also going to I'll use my token to place another dude, and I'm going to place my other dude here. So I'm going to grab these, this, and the tree, and that is my turn.
Just a lot of loot.
Loot.
So, yeah. We'll go here. Get another house and another battle axe.
Obviously, these tokens are one-time uses. Once you've used, you lose.
They sure
And
are.
then obviously these pieces right here, those are blank. You cannot play on those. They gone.
Can I use my catapult
If you want to, yeah.
and catapult someone, or just have the ability to place not next to someone else?
The ability to place not next to someone else.
Okay. I hear that loud and clear. I'm going to play all the way over here. Here. And take a house. And take a sheep.
All right. I am going to... Oh, I actually completed this. Look at me doing stuff and things. All right. I will go ahead and play here, which gets me a tree and a house. This one's complete.
Here. And another battle axe. Another house. All the houses. Oh, I did that. Sorry.
So as you can see, our fjords are filling up over the course of the game, and as we're placing our guys, it's going to get a bit more, we're going to have to be a bit more economical with our space to make sure and try to utilize these long ships. So now that things are being completed, people will start taking long ships. When you take one of these, you place a new one from the bag onto the board, and they're going to have randomized resource needs and all of that fun stuff. Did you go?
I did.
You did. Okay, and then I'm going to...
Ready at the couch.
Okay, so that's the gist of it. Once we placed all of these and our fjords are full and all of that fun stuff, you score. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game becomes the Jarl and has the best fjord. Back to the couch.
All right, we are back at the couch.
Louder.
We are talking about two different games. the first one we're going to talk about is Villainous, Sugar and Spite from Ravensburger. This is a standalone copy of Villainous, but you can mix it in with the others. It comes with Shere Khan and King Candy. Shere Khan, his objective is, in the Fate deck, the other player will sometimes play sometimes Man's Red Fire will come out. I think you draw 2 cards and pick one. So Man's Red Fire will come out, and he'll place fire throughout Shere Khan's domain. In order to win, he has to remove all of the fire and then also defeat Mowgli, who has to be out as well. For King Candy, what he has to do, he has a special track. I believe normally in Villainous, you can just go to any open space and take the actions that are there.
Correct.
For King Candy, he has a figure 8 track.
Oh, like a racetrack.
Yeah, he's more likely to pass over this gain 3 power spot because it's the figure 8. When he lands on a spot, he can do, instead of all of the actions in a domain space, he can pick that action and the action before and behind it. But you see that sometimes the heroes block some of his actions, like usual.
So you go around. That's cool.
Yeah. So his goal is to go around the track, come back to the start-finish, pass over it, and this specific hero, Vanellope von Schweetz, not Princess Vanellope, but Vanellope von Schweetz, there are 2 of them, has to have a glitch played on him. You play a glitch from your villain deck. So he has to play a glitch on Vanellope and then pass over start-finish, and that's how he wins. Otherwise, I believe the gameplay is similar to the rest of Villainous.
Yeah, and check out this box real fast. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's got a cake inside.
It's cake layers inside. I thought that was cool, sorry.
I thought you were going to show all the different characters.
Oh, no, I was showing the cake on the inside. That's fun.
So there's Disney Villainous, there's also Star Wars Villainous.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, you probably would enjoy that one a little bit.
Oh, probably.
So
some of the other unique things here, Baloo is a unique hero because when he's out, he can protect the other heroes a little bit.
That's nice.
And prevent them from getting eliminated until he takes so many tokens or whatever. And then we also have Kingsburg.
Yes, this is an older game with a new edition, the 3rd edition.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Kingsburg was, for a long time, my favorite game, just of all time.
Of all time.
I don't know if it still is.
Now Star Wars.
I think now it's Call to Adventure, but Kingsburg is still in my top 10.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoy Kingsburg as well.
Yeah, well, I was interested in when the 3rd edition came out, what does it include that like the 1st edition and 2nd edition do or don't have? So the 1st edition has, I would say, probably the best component quality of all the editions. It's got wooden like resources. This one has cardboard. I can show it. So
now, I will say the 1st edition had a separate expansion.
Correct. Yeah, that was one of the downsides.
Fates of the Realm or something like that.
Yeah.
And we would only play it with expansion material. So
Yeah.
First edition plus expansion.
Exactly.
I would agree.
It was actually like 5 or 6 mini expansions in the
like
expansion.
modules. Yeah.
So you pick which ones you like.
One thing I do like is for this the 3rd edition, the double-sided player board are like thicker cardboard. The ones in the base game are like just like paper thin. So I do like that in the base game. In this new 3rd edition, and they're all color coordinated, blue, red, and you can play up to 5 players.
This edition does have some of the expansion material, like the if you flip the board over, you have the regular buildings, or you could play with the expanded amount of buildings.
Correct. The other thing this expansion this edition has the player powers. I like that in the game. Where everyone can choose what player power they're going to do. This gives them a little extra bonus throughout the game. The board in 3rd edition is a little smaller. I would say in the original game it was like a regular like square. Yep. Yeah. This one is definitely just dual fold. Different artwork. I think we've mentioned that every single Kingsburg edition has like totally different artwork.
Yeah.
I like the 1st edition maybe a little bit better. This one's better than the 2nd edition, I personally think. I think it's a little bit more. The artwork is clearer than the 2nd edition, so I appreciate that. The one thing that the 3rd edition has, or does not have, are the season cards.
The events.
Yeah, there's events that come out, so that's one thing that this game does not have. I think that's fine. You don't need. Here's the dice. I think the 1st edition was wooden dice, so.
Are they? No, I don't think think so. I don't think ours are wooden dice.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh,
Oh no.
I think ours are plastic. Do we not have the first edition?
I think we have the first edition.
Oh yeah. So the
I think
second
it's plastic.
the second edition had more like filigree on the dice. The second edition.
Interesting.
And then now the third edition. Now, did you buy? There was a separate dice that you could purchase for
no.
the first edition.
I don't have any of the upgrades, just the expansion pack.
Okay, well,
Maybe
and then
that's what it is.
maybe that's what it is. And then the card play. The cards are a little smaller.
Oh, it does have wooden tokens for the
Yep.
for keeping the character slots.
Yep.
In the first edition,
Yeah.
keeping track of the score and stuff. But in the first edition one, those are cardboard tokens.
Yep.
So a little bit of swap there.
So the question, does it have the numbers for King's
Yes,
Aid?
yes.
You can do the tokens instead of the die
tokens.
roll.
They're a little smaller. I like the bigger ones.
Yeah. The big ones are nice to keep track of.
But if you're not, if you've never played Kingsburg, Jonah.
He's
I
played.
haven't.
He
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
played?
I have.
I
Okay.
introduced him to it.
One time.
Okay. But if you haven't had a chance
If you've only
to
played
play
it once,
yes.
or less than once.
It's
You-
worth a try.
You don't own it, you should try it.
That's right.
For sure.
Dice worker placement, a little bit of engine building.
Yep.
I just say I don't know that it's in my top 10 games of all time, but it's definitely close.
Okay.
Because
We
I
need
really
to have a talk.
I definitely enjoy
Katie's
Kingsburg.
11th game of all time. Kingsburg.
11th game. Yeah.
Are we?
Back to the table. Back to the table.
What is up? We are taking a look at In the Footsteps of Marie Curie, which I actually have a really hard time saying because I want it to rhyme. So it's been Mary Curie but that still doesn't rhyme. It's tough for me. Anyway, this is
Mary
which is wrong. Mary Curie is wrong, but that's what I want to say. That's what I meant to say.
Harry Carey.
Yeah. It's Marie Curie. Anyway, this game is from Sorry We Are French, and we've got it set up for 3 players, and two of the 3 haven't played, so I'll kind of walk you through it. So the game's actually done in each round in 4 different phases. It's printed on the game board. It makes it so easy. One of the first things you can do, we'll let Ryan go first, is Ryan, on your turn, you get to select the cubes that are in the circle here.
Okay.
And you get to drop them in our cube tower, which is designed to not spit all of them out all the time. So that's one of my favorite parts of the game.
Oh, only one.
4 of them in there, only 1 comes out. Anyway.
Does that mean I get this?
So on the second phase of your turn, you now do have an option, which is to take the cubes that came out of the bottom of the tower, or to draw one of the thesis cards.
Okay.
And on the back side of the thesis cards, there are going to be cubes that you are going to take into your Urban Meyer flask. Is that how you say it?
Urban Meyer.
Is it? That is?
I don't
Say
know.
it again.
Football player.
Urban Meyer's the coach, but that's how I've always thought the flasks were called. What's the flask actually called?
We're gonna have to have chat tell us. what this-
Urban Meyer
It's
flask.
not. There's no B. It's Erlen.
Erlen Meyer.
I have no clue.
Erlen
I can't
Meyer
speak English
flask.
at all.
Okay, anyway,
Alright.
you have to draw them 1, 2, 3, then 4.
Okay.
Meaning on this turn, you'd have to take a 1. You
Alright.
flip it over.
I'm going to take a 1 because there was only 1 cube,
There you go.
and that's lame. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, so cool. So you actually get to choose now between, again, forgive me, I'm going to say that one of these is a flask and one of these is a beaker.
Okay, so we have a Jerry Rice flask and
Yes, and a Walter Payton beaker, if you will.
okay, I'm gonna go with Jerry Rice.
Okay, and you're going to put that, flip it on the other side. And if this is a little bit of an objective that now you're working toward in order to
I want 3 black cubes.
get bonuses. That's
Okay.
right. And once you get them, it'll allow you to flip it back over, which manipulates how many cubes you're allowed to keep in your
Ooh.
Erlenmeyer flask, which right now is 3 for everybody at the start of the game.
Okay, but this is like this right now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Okay, the third thing you can do on your turn is you can purchase one of the objective cards up here if you can afford it, which right now I don't think you can.
I cannot. I'm assuming the symbols in the upper left.
That
This
is
costs
correct.
2 black cubes.
The
Okay.
cost of it, or you can trade cubes out. Everyone's got a little trade guy going at the bottom. I guess you went first, so you actually technically have Marie Curie, which allows you to trade 2 silvers for points. Also,
Okay.
or you can validate things if you want to pay for them and flip them over because you have the stuff. This should be flipped over also. This is another thing that you're working
Oh,
toward.
my envelope.
Yeah, your envelope. And then basically it's like a reset for you. You check to make sure you don't have too many cubes because you have to throw them away by the end of your turn. And it's going to pass to the next person, which I guess that would be me, right? So this would slide up 1. Is it me?
It would if it goes
ahead.
clockwise,
Go ahead.
Anna.
It's not me.
So this slides.
It's going to slide.
Okay. I add those.
You add those cubes to the tower.
Ugh.
1 again.
Only 1.
Jonah's gonna
Jonah's gonna
Jonah's
clean
gonna
out.
go
Your
out.
boy is
Be a
gonna
lot
clean
coming out.
out.
So step 2, I'm gonna take one of those or take the cube.
That's correct.
I will take one of these.
Cool.
A thesis.
A thesis.
Which gave you a single black cube
Do you take it from here or the supply?
from the supply.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that was 1 and 2. On 3, you can purchase. If you'd like to, you can trade, but I don't think you've got the resources
Does
to
it just
trade.
sit
It sits in your inside your Erlenmeyer flask.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that sounds right.
The Erlenmeyer, but I'm pretty sure it's
Urban Meyer
Is it?
is clearly. I know he used to coach Ohio State, and he also had flasks named after him. I think.
All right. I'm not going to trade out any.
Yep.
Yeah, Coralou's saying Erlenmeyer.
Erlenmeyer.
Yes.
All I did was add a B. Okay. I'm feeling pretty
So
good
is
about
Matt Killingsworth.
that. Cool. And then I think it'll move to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is fun because we're moving to this third ring. You can see the little token. We're going to slide this guy over. The timeline at the bottom represents historical dates in Mary Curie's life, and the pictures kind of tell you what happened. I don't particularly know them all, but there is an appendix that comes with the game that'll kind of walk you through it. But what we get to do, everybody at the table now gets to do the Walter Payton flask or the other. I don't know what they're. I know that they have names.
I assume that we
know
go
what
in
they
order.
are.
So now we all can do that.
Yeah, and now we can get one of these. You get to place it on your board.
All
Now
right.
you've got things that you're trying to do and accomplish, so that it'll let you take more cubes that come out of the tower, or hold more cubes in your flask on your player board. So that way, it allows you to do the transformations, to complete your tasks, to get the cards that you want and get bonuses. And again, the game is going to end when we get all the way through her life on her timeline, and it's most points wins, and you're going to get the points by accomplishing the tasks and flipping stuff over and holding the first player token and transferring cubes into points. And so that is in the footsteps of Marie Curie, which is...
Pronouncing it correctly should also be a win condition.
It's tough, for me anyway. And you probably might recognize this because this is actually like the second... I don't know if I would call it a series, but Sorry We Are French absolutely has a game called In the Footsteps of Darwin. Maybe Charles Darwin, but In the Footsteps of Darwin, which we've covered on a different Saturday morning board game show. So maybe they've got some more coming down the pipe, In the Footsteps of...
Harry
But-
Darwin.
Say again?
Harry Darwin.
Harry Darwin.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say.
No, it's not. Get out of here. Anyway, now I'm done. The table's done. You can go back to the couch.
All right, we are at the couch and we are playing District Noir from Pandasaurus. I'm pretty sure you have to play that card.
I just laid it down.
What's this card?
Secret
I
cards.
laid down that card. This is you. I'm forcing you to
Oh,
have
oh,
to take a
'cause
hand
I
you
went
don't
first.
want.
You're right.
We're in the middle of this game.
Anyway,
2 players.
this is how you play it. It's 2 players. One of you's the white player, and one of you's the black player, and you flip, and whoever flips first, they have to go. Whoever gets
go, you're out.
Sorry. The goal of the game is to either get one of each of the 3 districts. There's only one of each. Katie already has one of them, and I was trying to make sure that she didn't already have the other 2 in her hand. Or at the end, whoever has the most of the 5 cards gets 5 points. 6 cards gets 6, 7, 8. If you have one of each, you get an additional 5 for every set. And then there's negative modifiers and positive modifiers as well. So I really thought she had the other 2 districts in her hand. And I was like, oh, I got to play this out and see what those other 2 cards are. But, on your turn, you either lay a card, add it to the row, or you take everything that's there up to 5. If there's more than 5 cards, you take exactly 5. So if there's only 3, you have to take all 3. If there's more than 5, you have a choice. So here, I'm going to focus on 8. So I have 8 dominance, 7 dominance. I'll grab a 6 because I'm going to try to make a set at some point. And she doesn't have any 6s, so maybe I'll grab the other 6. So that was 4 cards, and then I'm going to leave the 2 negatives, so I'm going to grab this other 8, and that was 5. So you do leave whatever cards are left. Then you draw up. You deal out 5 more cards. Oh, she has to add this card.
Oh, okay.
Because she would have played after me. So I was kind of right.
He was.
Because the other one was out there, and I thought there's a good chance.
I don't know why he thought it was in there. There's only 3, and there's still a lot in the deck.
Yeah. So now it is Katie's turn again. This is the tricky part, and this is what caught me up. Is if you don't go first, then the other person can prevent you from getting a card. She just laid the second of the buildings, so I have to take this.
Or else
I have to take
will
minus
win.
5. Otherwise, she'll win. So I take it, and I weep.
It was
And
such a good play.
Yeah, now she pretty much has.
I'm sorry,
See,
Ryan demolished me this morning.
I knew this was gonna happen too, and that's why I was like, oh, she's gonna get these cards. All right.
All right, so it's my turn, and then it's Ryan's turn.
But because she went first this time, I can deny her 1 card. So I'm gonna pick a card to deny her, well, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna play these negatives. Play another one. Gonna play this negative, and I'm gonna play this 6. If you tie on having the most of something, you do not get it. And I'm going to play this 7.
Okay. So then I build my best 5 card hand from what's left, because I'm out of cards and I can't pass. So I'm going to take the not negative ones then. Well, you should take... I don't think I'm going to catch up on 8s. I think maybe I'll take 7s. And I'll take the 2 6s. I'll tie it up,
Right.
make it crazy.
There's another +2. I think this is the last round.
Okay. So I've tied this up.
At the very beginning of the game, you're supposed to remove 3 cards, and I did not do that.
Okay.
So we're just going to remove those.
Okay.
This is a totally legitimate game. All right. And then I would go first.
Oh,
So
I thought it was
I'm
my
gonna
turn to
give
go. No, it's your turn.
This
Because I
minus
passed
2.
now.
Ha! Take that -2.
Okay.
Eat it.
I haven't built a strategy for
when
this
you
round.
draw, didn't say this, you always have to include in your draw the last card played.
Yes.
Which I don't know if we've been following that rule.
I have.
But it is a rule. I'd forgotten about it until just now, conveniently. There's some good cards out there.
I'm just so excited I
give
made
this
Brian
one-
take something
I
he
think
won.
she won, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
I'm pretty sure she won. And here is a 5.
Oh, well, you didn't want 5s at all, did you?
3, 2.
And we're going back to the table.
How about we go who won?
Okay, we're back. We are going to play Pac-Man Quoridor, or Quoridor Pac-Man from Gigamic. This is so Quoridor is a game that they came out with before, and now we've got the Pac-Man version. We thought that we'd show you Quoridor and Quoridor Pac-Man. They're both pretty quick. Ryan, I'm going to let you go first. To play Quoridor, you either place a barrier down or you move your person a square.
Bam.
So then I'm up.
No.
There you go.
Bam. Bruh.
I know. You want to tell us what you're doing?
We're moving our
We're trying
dice.
to get all the way over.
The intensity is killing me.
Is it real time?
What you gonna do?
I don't know. No, I'm trying to
Turn-based.
block you is what I want
Okay.
to do.
I'm doing this.
Turn-based. That's fine. Take that.
Take that.
That's fine.
I'm assuming. Okay, and then do we have a finite amount of corridors, or do we start taking them up?
You have 10. You cannot remove them once they go down. Oops, sorry.
Oh, knocking over my guy. I see how it is. Boop.
Do y'all know the names of those little guys?
Interesting.
I do not know the names of those little guys.
Yeah, what's the blue one called?
Yeah.
They're like Inky, Blinky, Winky,
Stinky.
Are they?
Pinky.
And not dot.
Put a thing out. Oh,
Something
you
like
let him
that.
go.
I can't
You
block
can't
and block him.
completely block someone in. That is one rule of the game.
I moved.
When's Pac-Man come out?
Pac-Man's the other version. There's 2 versions of what we're doing. Right now, we're just playing good old-fashioned Quoridor, which I think I'm going to end up winning.
Yeah, it looks like you're...
Because you ran out.
I ran out.
So what I need to do is...
Wait, can you do that?
I can do that.
Oh, I should have played one here so that you had to come through.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yep, you win this
But
one.
anyway, after we play it all out, I think I'm going to end up getting there first. I can also make it pretty tough for you. You've got a few spots to get through, right?
Yep.
So then that's Quoridor. You play until your player crosses or gets to the end line there. Then you've got the Pac-Man version of the game, which I'll set up here. One of us is going to play as Pac-Man, and the other one of us is going to play as Pinky, Winky,
Stinky.
and whatever Katie just told us their names were. Okay, and then we've got some corridors to put in the way to make it at least a little, thank you, 1 space that way though, 1 here, 1 here, 1
Oh, wait, no.
here. Did we get them? Yeah, we got
I think
them.
we got him.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you be Pac-Man.
Okay.
Pac-Man can move 1 space. Pac-Man can move 2 spaces, I believe. Sorry, let me double check.
I wish I could do the Pac-Man
Yeah,
noise.
Pac-Man always moves 2 spaces.
Okay, I can't do the Pac-Man noise, so I'm just gonna...
And of course, you're trying to get the power pellets.
Yep.
Okay, so I should probably tell you more rules. If I can see you with my ghost eyes, then I can move 2 spaces.
Oh, wait, no.
There you go. So what I need to do is move all ghosts 1 space, though.
Whew.
Alright, that's the last time I'm doing that.
Can you rap on the board? Like Pac-Man?
Rap on the board?
Wrap on the board. Wrap around the board. It doesn't say that in the rules, but I thought when I played, of course you can wrap around the board. That's Pac-Man. Okay, when you eat a power pellet, you immediately get 3 bonus steps, and these are the only bonus steps where you can possibly eat my ghosts.
Okay, so I would bop, bop,
Yeah,
and then bop.
there you go. Now my ghost is removed from the game.
Which color is it?
It was
That was
pink.
the pink one.
Which one is
Gone.
this?
Pinky, I think.
Yeah,
Pinky.
it's
That-
Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde.
Who's Clyde? The red one?
Clyde is the orange one.
Oh,
Clyde is the orange
All right,
one.
well, Clyde's going to go this way. And so you can kind of get the gist. Oh, I can see you. So
Bloop,
2
bloop,
steps
bloop.
with that guy.
Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, if you can go 2 steps, can you go on the pellet?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go on the pellet. That's not clear in the rulebook, but I'm going to back up so I don't get eaten.
Okay.
But you can get the pellet and move 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but he's set me up to where he can do some stuff.
Hey.
So if I just go bloop, 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 bloop.
Uh-oh.
Didn't expect that. Here we go. Let's back it up. So there's a few things in the rules I would say that are a little tricky. So you have to play with a little bit of house rules. Like a few things. If the eyes of the ghost can see Pac-Man, then the ghost can take 2 steps. But it's not clear on if I can rotate the ghosts on my turn, or if I need to keep them facing that direction. As we played it, I kept them facing the same direction as opposed to rotating it, but it doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't say if Pac-Man can wrap around the board, which of course, if you've ever played Pac-Man, then of course you can wrap around the board. But it does not mention that in the rule book. So that I think you need a few house rules to really play the Pac-Man version of Quoridor really well and have fun with it. But it is a really fun game, and it pits you against the other player, where you've got the option of playing just regular Quoridor or playing Quoridor Pac-Man.
You
So
could like make little like doors on like some of the spots.
it'll be fun. Anyway, we are headed back to the couch.
At the couch, we are looking at Obelus. How would you pronounce this?
Obelus.
Obelus. Like an obelisk,
Yeah.
but like plural. Or
I don't know. I'm not sure why it's called differently on this game.
This is from Phase Shift Games. It's a 2-player abstract strategy game where we're going to first roll our dice to see who's going first.
Okay.
What kind of dice are these called? Oh,
These are D4 tumblers.
D4 tumblers. I got a 4.
Okay.
All right, I'm going first. In the game, basically you have like 3 actions that you can take. Our goal is to lock the other opponent out.
Okay.
So you can take one of your tumblers and place it anywhere you want on any number you want. But in future turns, this is going to determine the number of spaces I can hop to try to eliminate another player.
Oh, am I the dark one
You
then?
are,
Okay.
yes. So place one of your tumblers on any number. You probably don't want to stick like a 2 here or a 2 here, because then I'll hop and kill you.
Oh. Can I do it right here then?
You may.
Okay.
So on my turn, I could go this direction and move, which would be fine. 1, 2, but then that would put me 1, 2, 3 spaces away, so I don't want to do that. I can't attack you because I have to move 2, and I can't pass over you without attacking you. So what I might do is try to set myself up with like a 1. Now this guy's kind of trapped because he can't move 3 spaces this way,
or
he can't move 3 spaces that way. So now you're going to have to put out another piece, and we're going to lock ourselves up so that you kill one of mine, I kill one of yours, you kill one of mine, type of thing. All right, good. So she's going to go this way. However, I'm going to move, and I'm going to kill you. And so this 3 is going to come outside. Now you could potentially... we're summoning them when we bring them onto the board. We're shifting them. The other thing you could do is if you were able to kill me on a spot where one of your tokens was outside, you can revive it and bring it back into the game.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, when I kill you, I believe one of these comes onto the disc immediately. And, making up and missing rules all the time, when I land, after I've killed somebody, I have to change the value on this token. So I might change it to a 3.
Oh, you get to choose?
Yeah, you get to choose. You get to change
it.
The 4 is a really powerful piece. When you place it, only another 4 can kill a 4.
Okay.
So even if you place like, I can hop over myself, so I could go like 1, 2, 3. So if you placed a 4 here, I wouldn't be able to kill it with either of these because I'm not a 4. However, I felt like I was going to say a however, but I don't remember what it was going to be. Oh, you can only have 1 4 on the board at any time. You can't have a bunch of 4s.
All right. Can I switch these numbers out?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I've been trying to just play with whatever numbers there.
Nope, you can change them to whatever you want when you place them.
Okay. So I could do this.
You could indeed. So I could still kill you, though, if you go there.
Oh, yeah, because of the 2.
Right.
You can hop over yourself, no problem. Okay, I'm starting to catch on.
She's never played it. This is the learning game.
This is the learning game.
This is my villainous skill. Throw someone into the game halfway through and don't explain any of the rules.
Right. That's exactly what. So tell me, how do you win the game?
How do you win the game? By locking your opponent out. They can't do anything.
They can't make any more plays.
Right. So you you can't summon, you can't bring a token out onto a spot that has a red. So as more reds get into the game, you won't be able to move out. If you get where you can't move either direction, you get locked out.
Yeah.
We're playing the pure mode. There's also a chaos mode.
Oh no,
which chaos. I don't remember all the rules for, but it's more more craziness going on. This is a very if you do the math, you can strategically figure out where to put and where not to put at. But that's all we'll play because I don't want you to beat me.
I'm not strategically
beat Ryan
mad.
A second ago. But check this out from Phase Shift Games. They've got a game coming to Kickstarter called Aether Spire, which looks pretty cool. It's going to be you stack up levels in the game of cardboard, which is pretty neat. We're looking forward to trying that one out. Hopefully we'll get to actually put a Kickstarter review video together, or a preview coming to Kickstarter video. So be on our channel looking for that one. If you want to know how this resolves, you're going to have to tune back in because we're coming it back and we're heading over to the table.
The table, which has chairs, no couch. This is Codis Naturalis from Pandasaurus Games. This is a small box game, as you can tell. Small box?
Yes.
But packs a little bit of stuff going on. It's a card sort of pattern building game. You are going to have some cards in your hand. There are 2 types of cards you have in your hand. They're sort of resource cards and
Gold
cards. And you can play the resource cards down for free on your turn, but the gold cards have payment costs, requirements.
You can kind of see.
Yeah, if you can see from the camera, this needs 2 butterflies and a mushroom in order to even play this card in your play area. When you do that, you're going to look at the top of the gold cards, and they're going to get points for the number of these symbols in your play area. So you're trying to put resources down and you're trying to collect these, but you just can't put your cards anywhere. You have to play them on the corners of your cards, and you don't want to cover up the good stuff. Okay. So,
let's see. Let's move
oh, thank you, Melissa.
this over here. We'll try to play. All right.
So I'll go first. So I'm going to play.
We also have these objective cards.
I'm going to play 2 red.
Oh, and you choose which side.
Yep.
These are permanent.
And I'm
These
going
are
to
more, but they can get
take
covered.
There we go. Woo! Crazy.
Okay, so I would go next, right?
Yep.
All right, so I will place this here.
It's just fine. Yep.
Okay,
And you can draw a card.
and then I can draw a
You
card.
can draw face down or face up.
Okay, I'm going to. Let's see.
So at the beginning of the game, you can choose what side to put your starter card. So we chose one side, and you'll
Alright.
never cover up that
Okay,
middle
okay.
mushroom.
Okay.
This one.
Have nothing in the middle. So I'm gonna do that. So I cannot place a card over here because it doesn't have a little corner piece. Does that make sense? Like you
Yep.
can never place there. But I'm gonna place there, and then I'm gonna draw from the top of the deck.
Okay.
Woo! Cray.
Good woo.
Yeah, so objective cards, there are 2 common ones. This is saying 2 points for every pair of scrolls that you have. This one's giving you points for having a certain
Green cards that are aligned in a diagonal formation.
yes.
Melissa?
And you
Just scored a
get
point.
Bing! I'm green.
Gotcha.
So the end game trigger is when someone hits 20 points. I believe we finish out the round,
Yep.
and then whoever has the most points.
Quins.
Yep. So as you can see, you're going to be building out your player area.
Small box, lots of table space.
Lots of table space.
Yeah.
Yes. So, oh, this
Okay.
one's nice. You get 3 points when you play that one.
Yes, I'm gonna take that
No.
one because I do currently have 3 green.
No!
All right. Well, I'm playing this one, which gives me a whole 1 point because I have one of those. Boom.
What?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to.
If you, as Ryan goes, if you do purchase this game, I will say one thing to notice are the gold cards and the resource cards look very similar, but on the
Good.
backs,
Don't cover them with your hands.
on the backs, you can actually see that they have more like gold filigree.
They have more embellishment
Yeah.
and
They're
it
shiny.
is gold.
Yes.
And they're shiny.
If I'm unable to play a card because everything requires resource costs,
But you
or
got-
I still have to play one, and I would just have to put it over something else,
You
right?
flip it to the back side.
Oh, I never wore.
Well, I would have to do that,
Yeah,
right?
you can do that.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
But you can always flip
You
them
can always flip
to
them
the
upside
back side, and then they're one permanent resource.
Aim.
All right, so I am going to play this
And Melissa gets 3
here.
points and wins the game because we need to go back to the couch and.
Oh
We
no,
almost
we're
over there.
finishing
Oh,
here.
we don't go back to the couch.
We're joining over here.
Hey, come on.
Y'all didn't know it.
Wow,
No,
I
we're
was-
prepared to buy.
Surprise! I thought we were going back to the couch.
This is the last game we got for the episode. We're already 10 minutes over. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us this entire time. Hopefully you had a blast and saw some new games that interested you. If you aren't aware of Tantrum Con happening in January 23rd through 26th, go check out tantrumcon.com because badges are on sale now. And we'd love to have you join us there so you can play all kinds of games like this with us. It'd be super, super fun. We'd love to see you there. I think that's all for this episode. We don't have a music video, but I love the idea of this villainous. I'm already ready. It's happening.
Any shots?
Next month, we are going to be in Essen on
The first Saturday.
the first Saturday of the month. So, did we figure out a plan?
We're trying to see if we can do the second Saturday of the month, although it sounds like a lot of people are out for that one too. But we'll see.
Yeah, so hopefully come and see us.
Sometime
At Essen.
in October.
One Saturday in a month.
Or you can come, see us sometime. We'll announce it. We'll let you guys know. Be looking on our live. Subscribe, obviously, we haven't done that, so that you'll know we're coming. And we'll have a bunch of games
Oh,
to show
where
off.
can they
And-
find you at Essen? Where are you guys going to be
Ooh,
working?
Great question.
Everybody.
A couple different locations. Where are you going to be, Jonah?
Don't remember. Bezier Games. That's where I'm
Yeah.
going to be.
Bezier, Lucky Duck.
Yeah, Lucky Duck is where Sarah and I will be hanging out. Come see us there. We're also going to have like a media meetup event thing on Saturday afternoon.
For Saturday.
For media content creators, Canton Rounds will have a table there so you can come and find us there. We'd love to see you and say hi. And then, yeah, tune back in to the live show because we'll have a bunch of games that we brought back with us to show off, and it should be lots and lots of fun. Is there anything else cool coming up that we need to let them know about? We have like some kind of party game thing. Do we have a date for that?
We sure do.
And it's secret.
And it's secret. All right, so cool. Check out our website and learn more things there. But otherwise, have a great Saturday, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.